Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into a topic that truly stands out as the wildest and most unbelievable story ever told. The teacher sensed something strange, so she decided to run an impromptu class, and guess who got stuck? The teacher had an idea for a duet, a romantic song. She handed out sheets and told them to practice. But as they left one after another, the teacher doubted her choices, music playing, breeze whispering. In the sunshine, he sat on the toilet eyeing the herring sand for $3, while Ayers was $2.50. He tried to help his brother haggle, but was shoved aside. Dad munched happily in public as his brother chased after him. He didn't understand why his sister always caused trouble, making him look foolish. They ended up arguing, and Dad rushed in to mediate. They were supposed to behave, but when it came time to step up, he made a run for it. Meanwhile, the choir was shaping up beautifully. The students were loosening up, and the girls stole glances at the boy, while the teacher thought she was Sherlock Holmes, convinced they'd been practicing in secret. But when singing together, they shyly avoided eye contact and looked away. The teacher saw through them. As the accompaniment music slowly started to play, their anxiety soared, prompting the teacher to somewhat clumsily establish some distance between them. Shortly thereafter, the instrumental part of the music officially commenced. Yet they still wouldn't meet each other's gaze, shifting eyes and stiff limbs leaving the teacher unfurled love. He hit pause again, reminding them to practice. They nodded, but were worlds apart. Music was his sole passion. The teacher adored the girl, wishing to bring her to his alma mater, but her grades disappointed. With no golden gates at home, there was barely enough to afford school, and the girl was blissfully unaware. Words failed her. So frustrated, she used idioms. They hit harder than words. Corey, I really wonder if he truly understands or not. But the teacher immediately sensed this little girl's intense emotional fluctuations. He recommended a golden classic for her to sing at auditions, and regardless of whether she wanted to attend college or not, he validated her determination. From that day onwards, she harbored this secret dream deep within her heart. The teacher let slip her feelings, finding the boy was also taking the test. With his mum, he excitedly chatted about the choir. But her mum's indifference left her feeling pretty flat. A nagging sensation of being overlooked lingered in the air. Why do you care so much about this? She felt trapped by family ties since childhood, and now she was finally rebelling. Her mum brushed off her attitude, thinking she was just being a kid, while her brother only wanted her to play trance. As a deaf mute, her life often turned her into a punchline. When she heard the uproar around her, she eagerly tried to fit in, especially since she had a brother who was anything but everyone was cracking up over jokes her brother couldn't hear, while she was utterly clueless, totally mystified about the whole situation. When she mentioned her dad's name frustrated, it fueled her anger, leading her defeated to her room. At the bar part-time with a friend, she saw a dodgy handsome guy, exchanged numbers, and finally connected. Her friend finally got what she wanted after a round of heartfelt apologies. The handsome guy dropped by her family's place and she realized he loved her favorite band too clearly. They shared the same. As he picked up a guitar and chatted with her idiotically, she praised him for being able to translate for their parents since 3rd grade, while her family felt helpless. Meanwhile, both were awkwardly shy towards each other. The boy's guitar softly strummed his tune, yet she still felt the intense pressure as if 1,000 eyes were upon her, not knowing where to direct her gaze. It felt super awkward, so she quietly stepped back, feeling even more out of place. Tension in their eyes started to melt away as the music played, and they began to sing, I will sacrifice for you. I will give my all for you, following you every step of the way, unwaveringly, until the very end. I'll always be by my side. They sang back to back, feeling their hearts ease. Perhaps the warmth behind them chased away the tension. Skill didn't matter. It was all about the feels. Just then, an odd noise cut through their emotional duet, leaving the boy bewildered and the girl frazzled. The atmosphere became awkwardly tense all of a sudden. Hand gestures and words struggled to convey meaning, and she lacked the courage to step in and translate. The boy tried to leave only to be abruptly halted by Dad. Seeing his daughter was too shy to translate, he decided to perform an impromptu show. The two young onlookers were left speechless as the boy slung his backpack on them and was practically shown the door by the girl. He was mortified to see the elderly couple smile knowingly. They seemed to see through him. He told his friend, who dismissed it. Before sitting, laughter erupted. Seeing the same moves, he realized his buddy had ratted him out. He just couldn't stomach the embarrassment any longer, bolting out of the cafeteria. He couldn't take it. His home was definitely not the place for jokes. He wouldn't buy the boy's excuses, turned and practiced on the stairs. His eyes burned with betrayal. He wanted to practice at teacher's, but she only told him to sing louder, no matter how hard he tried. The teacher thought it wasn't good enough, sensing the girl wasn't unleashing herself and her emotions weren't stable. This was the best evidence of his facade. After a long think, the teacher finally had an idea. Growing up in a tough environment, he never had a normal speech setting. He faced ridicule the moment he started school. It was this reassurance that kept him at ease, further proving that he was still wearing a mask. You think I'd be fooled? Maybe I have odd tastes. Look into my eyes, and it'll make you sound utterly ridiculous. At first, he remained hidden, but the teacher's pressure pushed him to finally break free.